Most businesses treat AI as a toy for writing emails, but the real leverage is in silent automation. Today, we're breaking down the exact workflow to connect your tools, like your CRM and email, to handle client follow-ups and lead tagging without you ever touching a keyboard. This isn't just about saving time, it's about reclaiming at least 10 hours of your work week that are currently being wasted on manual data entry. Before you can automate, you have to audit. Most entrepreneurs suffer from death by 1,000 clicks. These are the 2-minute tasks you do 20 times a day, like manually tagging a lead or moving data from a contact form into a spreadsheet. The 3-point test. 1. Repetitive. 2. Rule-based. 3. Low creativity. Look for any task that meets 3 criteria. It's repetitive, it's rule-based, and it requires 0 creative input. If you spend just 12 minutes an hour on these low-value tasks, you're losing an entire workday every single week. That is where your 10 hours are hiding. We don't need a human to do this. We need a system. The reason we start with an audit is that most business owners are blind to their own friction. We've become so used to the minor annoyances of copy-pasting or manual data entry that we stop seeing them as problems and start seeing them as just part of the job. But every time you switch context, moving from your creative work to a spreadsheet, it takes your brain an average of 20 minutes to fully regain focus. This is the hidden cost of manual work. By identifying these 3 points, repetition, rules, and low creativity, you aren't just saving minutes, you are protecting your cognitive energy for the tasks that actually grow your revenue. To build this system, I use a platform called Make.com. It acts as the central brain that connects all your different apps together. If you want to follow along and start reclaiming your time today, I've put the official link in the description below. You can set up your first digital employee for free and see the results immediately. Now, let's get into the build. What makes a system built on Make.com so powerful isn't just the connection, it's the intelligence we can drop into the middle of it. When we talk about an AI filter, we aren't just talking about simple keyword matching. We are using large language models to actually understand sentiment and intent. For example, if a lead submits a message saying they are looking to scale but are worried about overhead, the AI doesn't just see the word scale, it recognizes a high-intent business owner with a specific pain point. It then categorizes that lead not just as interested, but as high-value strategy. This level of granular tagging allows your CRM to trigger personalized responses that address that exact concern instantly. You aren't just automating a reply, you are automating a sophisticated sales discovery process that usually requires a highly trained assistant. We're building a lead-to-action pipeline. Most leads go cold because a human didn't respond fast enough. Here is the logic, the trigger. A new lead fills out a form on your site. The logic, Make.com sends that data to an AI filter. The AI reads the message and automatically tags the lead by industry or budget. The action. If they are a high priority match, the system automatically sends them your booking link, adds them to your CRM, and pings your Slack. This entire process happens in 4 seconds while you're focused on high-level strategy or literally sleeping. You've just moved a potential client through 80% of your sales funnel without touching a key. To truly master this, we have to look at data enrichment. While the AI can categorize a lead based on their message, you can set up Make.com to instantly scour the web, checking their LinkedIn profile, company size, or recent business activity. By the time that lead hits your CRM, the system hasn't just tagged them. It has built a full dossier on who they are. This means when you eventually step back in for the human part of the sale, you aren't starting from scratch. You have a deep data-backed understanding of their context without having spent a single second on manual research. This turns a standard automated response into a highly personalized concierge experience. It proves to the lead that you are prepared and efficient before you've even met. Beyond that, you should implement a human-in-the-loop notification for high-stakes decisions. This gives you a one-tap approval on your phone before the AI sends a final proposal, giving you machine speed with CEO-level oversight. The ultimate goal here is to decouple your income from your hours. In a traditional service business, doubling your leads usually means doubling your stress because you have twice the amount of manual follow-up to do. But with a lead-to-action pipeline, your overhead remains flat while your capacity explodes. Think of these workflows as invisible employees who never sleep, never make a typo, and never ask for a raise. This systems-first approach is what separates a high-margin business from a stressful, low-margin job. Instead of managing people or managing spreadsheets, you are managing logic. When you remove yourself from the breakdown phase, that moment where a lead is waiting for you to manually move them to the next stage, you effectively remove the ceiling on your own growth. The reason this is a money topic is because of the compound effect. Reclaimed time isn't just free time, it's capacity. It's the ability to take on more clients or finally fix the bottlenecks in your business that you've been too busy to notice. The freelance death spiral happens when you're too busy doing manual work to grow the business. Silent automation breaks that cycle. It keeps the engine running in the background so you can stay focused on what actually generates revenue. If you're ready to stop being your own data entry clerk, head to the link for make.com in the description and start your first audit. We drop one deep dive AI business blueprint every single week, so hit subscribe to stay ahead of the curve. Build systems, don't just work harder. I'll see you in the next video.